Good morning, world. Trying to get together here. Whew. And I'm going to give you my reasons, but if it intrigues you, you may want to sit down and write a list of your own. Because if they're anything like mine, they will align perfectly to what I have for you today and why it works really, really well in my life. So real quick, I started doing online stuff when I was experiencing health issues, right? I realized I no longer could go to work for X amount of hours. I would have to be calling off, and I had all these issues. Sorry, my glasses are so dirty. It's like no point of even wearing them. So I came up with all these ideas and reasons and tricks and things, all the things I could think of to try to figure out a way to make money from home. Now, yeah, you could go to your traditional way, insurance companies or stay-at-home jobs and all that stuff. But to me, that was still trading time for money, where I had a set hour to be in front of the computer, and I wasn't really into that. So I had to sit down, and I went through all the mistakes and all the things already for you guys to be able to tell you what I found that actually works. So I decided when I was raising babies and I was going through all this sickness, I'm taking these off, that I needed to find something that allowed me my own flexibility, my own hours, that allowed me to control my life. So I was like, I'm watching all these people. I'm like, how are people making multiple six figures online on Instagram? I was watching on Instagram at the time. And I'm sitting here barely scraping by, raising two kids. Like, it's like that meme where the guy's painting his face. He looks like a clown. And right above it, it says, me getting ready for work while people are selling farts in a jar on the internet. That's how I felt. I'm like, how is it? Like, why can't I figure this out? So today I reverse engineered it. I reverse engineered what were my reasons that made me actually commit to this blueprint versus others. So I had bought in a ton of $7 courses. I had bought in a ton of those other, like, 7 steps to this, 7 steps to that, or let me show you the shortcut to this. And I bought all these courses and coaching programs. I did all the things. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't regret barely half of them. I learned something from all of them. But I could not get it to be simple. Like, I was coming from a world where it was, going to work, doing hair. I didn't know how to take my knowledge and turn it into something and then sell it. Like, that wasn't something I could process. And I couldn't figure out, hi Donna, hi Judy, hi Kim, hi Tammy, good morning everybody. If you want to tell me where you're coming from, I would love that. But anyway, I couldn't mentally process how these people were doing funnels and websites and click funnels and CTAs and email campaigns. I'm like, how are they doing all this? And to me, it felt so out of reach that I'm like, I just would give up. So I would find something. So I went down the MLM path for a while, which was tragic as well. I had fun with it. Like, I had more fun with affiliate marketing than I did MLM, because affiliate marketing, you just kind of have some links and you share products you love. To me, that's easy. I'll never not do that. I'll never not share what I love, because I went down an extreme healing journey and I did a lot of research on those products. So I'll save people time that way. But as far as MLM, that was a whole different ball game. And that was like a hustle that I was not looking for. Like, I felt like I was waitressing and bartending with no break. Like, you're like this all day long, answering questions and sending links and doing this. And like, it was insane. And you get like this much commission on something you sell. So if you sell something for $50, you're getting like maybe $10. And that's if you get paid really well. So that wasn't working for me. I did it. I was maintaining it as I was healing and trying to figure it out. I was making maybe enough money to buy my supplements, maybe. But bills were racking up. I was getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And I'm watching these people and I wouldn't let it go for some reason. Like, I'm an obsessive person. So I just would not let go. Like, what are they doing? Hey girl, what are these people doing? Like, why are they succeeding in selling online and I'm not, right? So I came, my reasons were simple. My reasons were I knew I needed something online based because I'm a healing mama. I'm on a healing journey, and there's days where I just can't. So I just can't go to work. I just can't keep counseling clients. Like, I can't do something like that every day. But my salon, working 1 day a week, wasn't really also fulfilling my big goals either. Like, it was filling my passion and helping my team make money, but not filling what I needed. So that was my number one. I needed something flexible and online. I knew that I also didn't want to trade time for money. Like, I don't want to trade time for money. I don't want an hourly wage. I like commission-based, sale-based jobs because there's no ceiling. I control that. So that was my other reason. And then I knew I wanted to travel long-term. So I want location freedom. So those are my top three. And then I needed something simple. I needed something easy. I'm very busy. I'm a mom. I'm not feeling great all the time at this time. I need something simple that doesn't involve a ton of tech. Because I went down the other patterns where I would buy something, but you have to figure it all out, and it didn't work. It wasn't for me. I could not get it. Like, it was so frustrating because I would give up. I'm not that, oh my gosh, I can't stand TikTok sometimes. Anyway, reading the comments. Anyway, so that was my other reason, is that I needed it easy. It can't be hard. Can't be difficult. Let's be honest. If it's difficult, we give up. We give up. We don't do it. We just keep it moving. So that was my other reason why. And then I needed something that created bigger profits. I didn't want to make just a wee little bit of money like you do in MLM when you sell something. I wanted something with profits, and I wanted to have control of it. So my whys were, I needed something online based for flexibility. I needed something that I wasn't trading time for money. So that means I needed time freedom, simplify that. I needed location freedom. I needed easy, no tech. I needed it to be like done for me. I did not want it to be gimmicky. I don't want to be messaging my friends and family. That's not what I want. And then my other why, huge why, was, well, there's kind of two. I'm going to tell them. I wanted multiple streams. I wanted to be able to make multiple streams and passive income with it. But I also wanted to see something proven. I was so sick of I thought this was it, but then it wasn't. And then I'm like, okay, I need something I seen worked. I want to know it actually worked for people. So those were my reasons. I'm going to repeat them one more time. I wanted location freedom so that I could eventually long-term be able to travel and still work. This one also comes with a 2-hour workday. So it really gives you location freedom because you're not stuck forever. I wanted time freedom. So I did not want to be trading time for dollars. That was not what I wanted. I wanted something simple and effective, so I wasn't having to rack my brain trying to figure out how I was going to put this tech together. I wanted something I did not need to message my friends and family, and I wanted something that provided me 100% profit. So those are my 6 whys. So if you're someone who's kind of been thinking about online business, maybe as a side gig or something, you want to start by writing down your 6 whys. What are 6 reasons that you would want to do this? I'm going to look in the chat box and see if I see anything other than that ridiculous comment earlier. But hi, everybody. If anyone has any questions about anything, this is an open book. Let me know. I was watching this world for a lot longer than I jumped in as well. So I embrace people asking questions because I just didn't get this whole online world for a few years. And I could have been making money a long time ago if I would have not been so intimidated by the world and jumped into it earlier. For a few years. And I could have been making money a long time ago if I would have not been so intimidated by the world and jumped into it earlier. So those are my reasons why. So this blueprint, when I found this particular blueprint, that nailed all my whys. And then on top of it, it also meets you where you are. So if you're someone who's okay, I really don't want to have a whole online business, but I really wish I could learn more marketing and better monetization. We have something for that. So this blueprint has a level for that. So this blueprint comes in levels. It goes all the way up to a high level, all the way down to a low level. So your lowest level is going to provide you one thing. Your second level is going to provide you this and another, and then it keeps going. So if you're just a business owner who wants to learn how to market your business better, monetize your social media better, we have something for you. If you are a business owner who wants to just straight monetize, you're not even worried about the marketing, you want to monetize your social media, you want to get this social media thing figured out, there's something for you. If you want to learn how to create income producing activities, but you can't really figure out your time management, you're just not sure where to go with that, there's something for you. If you want how to figure out multiple streams of income, there's something for you. And then if you want to have it all, there's something for you. And then the best part about it was, at the time, I was really, and we all are, right? We're in a rough season right now where like finances aren't pouring in the way they were. And I'm unable to do like what I was, so my money's really tight, right? And I'm having a lot of hardship. Do like what I was, so my money's really tight, right? And I'm having a lot of hardship. And like I told you guys, if I don't supply myself with the foods I need, the supplements I need, like it puts my healing back even more. So I was struggling with all these things, right? So the best part to me was there was a payment plan. I was able to do a payment plan. It didn't break the bank. It's extremely affordable. And it taught me a ton of stuff that for me, it taught me so much stuff that I love that I want to share it with everyone, because to me, it makes sense. Like, I know this helped me so much. Like, so why wouldn't I help other people? So like, that was my concept on that. And that's why I'm sharing it so much. But I also want to learn while I earn. So it's helping me to create my online business, helping me figure out all the courses I want to make and how the people I'm going to help and the programs. Well, this is helping me do that. But at the same time, I have the rights to sell this course now and help other people and personally mentor them and coach them, teach them how to do multiple streams of income. Like, we do a boot camp. I do a one-on-one coaching. I have a group set up that's $29 a month. So it's like, if you are struggling financially and you can't afford the Blueprint yet, but you're like, I want value a little bit more than just your free TikTok, we have a Facebook group. There's 4 of us. We're going live once a week. We're teaching you new skills. We're teaching you stuff in regards to business. Like, we're all business owners. There's huge value in that. So like, there's so many streams of income that can be taught based on everything I'm telling you, that it's crazy to me why I didn't find this years ago. I know there's a reason for everything, but to me, finding this years ago would have been huge. So this Blueprint really walks me through all of that. So that is why I am preaching it so much. That is why I'm teaching it so much, because I'm going to continue to go live and I'm going to give you guys something of value every day, right? But I want to tell you where it's coming from. So today's something of value, I really want it to be, this is a real show when your chicken and your dog are just like hanging out together. Anyway, I really want it to be where you understand what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to just be talking. You guys have no idea what I'm saying. So today I wanted to give you a little rundown of what my whys are and why this Blueprint covered all the whys. And if you're someone who's thinking about an online business, you want to find your whys, you want to write them down. I recommend picking out 6 reasons why you're looking for an online business. And then even if you get my Blueprint or someone else's or an online course, see that they meet all your whys. So if you're like, I've been thinking about doing something online for 2 years and I've been watching people and I'm ready, but I don't know what to do or how to start, that's where I was. So you could take your list of whys and break it down into that's where I was. So you could take your list of whys and break it down into because for me, I didn't have this list of whys before, and then I was just buying stuff, which is why I told you guys that I ended up buying like $1 million $7 courses, 100 YouTube programs. Like, I bought all of them because I knew I wanted something more online based. Yes, I come from a background of entrepreneurship already, so I kind of already been there and done that with trading time for money or living at your salon, or it's a lot in owning a business that's brick and mortar. And God bless all of you who do it. I still do it. I have a team with me, so I don't have to be living there anymore. But honestly, with the salon, if you're not living there, your income levels aren't going to be met. So for me, it wasn't meeting my complete dream income level. It was supplying me something, and it just wasn't enough. So I had to come up with my whys. I reverse engineered this for you guys. So the reason this Blueprint worked and stuck with me versus why the other ones didn't is because they didn't meet my list of whys. So my list of whys now is met by this Blueprint, where my list of whys before was not. So I want to help save you guys money. For anybody who's been thinking about doing an online business, this is what you should do, because this is what I didn't do, and this is why it cost me a lot of lessons and money. So by picking out 6 reasons why, mine are, I knew I needed something online based on my health and wanting to raise kids. I knew I needed something that didn't trade time for money because I didn't have a lot of time then to trade for money. That's not what I was looking for. I knew I needed location freedom because eventually I want a snowbird. I like to travel. I knew I needed something that allowed me to travel and have location freedom. So that was my why number 3. I needed something that created multiple streams of income and passive income so I can make money while I'm sleeping. So pretty much automation, easy. It's not technical. It's not going to be hard for me. It has to be easy. Which takes me to my next one. It has to be easy. It has to be simple. Tech done for you. I don't have time. I'm not an IT person. I don't have time for this kind of stuff. So it has to be easy for me to follow and make it happen because I just can't deal with all the computer stuff. Like I'm good at it, but I don't want to. I needed it to be something that was 100% profit because coming from MLM where you get this much money per sale, I was no longer interested in that. So this gave me the opportunity in an online business to be the owner of the online business and make 100% profit. And then my other why was that I did not want to bother friends and family. It was icky. I don't want to DM anybody, which is why I didn't do great with MLM because I'm not fake. I don't authentically contact people out of nowhere and say hi to them and offer them a product. That's just not me. I am better with affiliate marketing because I love products and I do talk about what I enjoy. So I love having a link to send people. And I've been on a healing journey. So people come to me for help. And I have health courses. I've done health master classes. So that makes sense because I can offer them something. But when it came to MLM, I'm not, hey girl, messaging people. I'm just not. And I can't stand it when it gets done to me. So those were my whys. Now, a couple years ago, as I bought 3 $7 courses, this program, that program, 90 days to launch program, the reason they didn't work for me is because they did not meet my whys that I didn't even know I had because I didn't ask myself this earlier. So again, if there's something you are doing that you're watching and you're I really want to make money online and you just don't know how and you don't know why, that's okay. I'm not telling you how or to join me or buy my program. If that's something that resonates with you, absolutely, let's have a conversation because I also offer mentorship and coaching. But that's not what I'm here to tell you today. Today, I'm telling you, come up with 6, write them down, and before you go buy a program, make sure they meet your program or your online needs of why you're looking for that. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up buying a ton of different programs and wasting your money like I did. And you can't get it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And if you're hurting, financially hurting like I was, you didn't have the money to lose. Now, I have ADHD and I swear I blame that on the reason I'll take risk after risk. I'll literally clear my whole bank account to take a chance at something I think is going to really be profitable. But it's not how I always should have operated when there were priorities that needed to be paid before that. But I thought this was it. I thought this was the one that was going to change everything. I thought this was going to make it for me. If I had my list of whys really on paper and understood why I was looking for that online business, then I wouldn't have wasted so much money because I would have went down the list okay, this program offers, no. All right, this one isn't for me. That's okay, it's not for me. Hey, Elda. Hi, guys. Sorry, I've been really terrible about saying hi. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Hi, Patricia. I'd love to hear where you're watching this from, what state, what city. I would love to hear it. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we're supposed to have 75 degrees. I should show you guys the leaves. Look, I don't know if anyone's from Ohio, but I want to show you. I know, I'm totally ADHD. I'm trying to teach y'all about making money online. I'm talking about leaves. But I want to show you. I know, I'm totally ADHD. I'm trying to teach y'all about making money online. I'm talking about leaves. But I want to show you. I know, I'm totally ADHD. I'm trying to teach y'all about making money online. I'm talking about leaves. But I want to show you. I know, I'm totally ADHD. I'm trying to teach y'all about making money online. I'm talking about leaves. But let me show you. Show you guys. City you were coming from. I turned to my right and I'm the leaves are so pretty. All right, anyway, so that's why I wanted to jump on today. Like I said, every day I go on, other than Saturday and Sunday, I'm trying to see how I can make that work in my schedule, but I know you guys would just be watching me chase children on live, and I'm just not sure if that's what you're interested in. So anyway, I'm going to come up with a new topic, and today was reverse engineering my why so that you guys can understand before you go waste your money on a program. Understand why you're trying to do that thing. Even if it's not an online business, you should honestly do this with anything. I've now done this with everything because I've wasted a lot of time and money in my life by not having my full understanding of what I'm looking for. So if you're buying a house, for example, I'm a real estate agent. What are your whys and what are you looking for in a home so that when you go to buy that home, you're not just buying a home and regretting it 6 years later because you didn't know your whys. Same thing with an online business. If you have been watching people make money online and you're like, I know I want this, but I just don't know why I want it, then you need to slow, pump the brakes, get your whys on paper. I'm all about paper. Things need to be written down. Not up here, write it down. What are the reasons that you want to make money online, and make sure whatever program you buy aligns with all of these reasons. Because once you spend the money's gone. And if you're struggling, it's not in your best interest to go buying 75 courses like I did and beating yourself down to try to figure it out when you could get something like I finally found a course that's going to help me create my courses. It's going to help me create passive income. It's going to help me create the life I'm looking to live. There's a community involved. I am building a community. I offer one-on-one coaching, which is something I've been extremely passionate about. Like, I've always been into mindset, always, because I've always struggled with mindset. And I realized that anything in success, your healing, your money, schooling, all comes from up here. So if your up here isn't aligned, you're not going to succeed in what you're trying to do. So I have reverse engineered all the things I've learned, all the programs I've taken, all the coaches I've had to put together into simple form for other people who are struggling as well. Because when your mind is not right, your money is not right, your health is not right. So you truly have to get this aligned first. So this is another, I guess, tool to figuring your mind out when you're looking for something. So if your mind is all over the place when you're going to buy a program, you're not going to get the proper program for you because you didn't align your mind with your heart, with your needs. So that is why I think your number one thing you should do before you go and spend any money on any program is to write 6 whys of why you're looking for it, and then double check with what you're about to buy and aligns with your whys. Plain and simple. That is my biggest task for you guys today. Is anybody who stayed on long enough to watch this part, which, I mean, most of you guys were on. I had a good amount of people watching for a little while there, so you guys are definitely thinking about making money online. Please make sure you're doing this and make sure you're buying from someone that you align with so that if you are needing coaching, it's not a person you don't vibe with. Like, it doesn't mean you're a bad person if someone doesn't align with you. If I don't align with you, I don't hate you for it. My vibe and your vibe just aren't clicking. No big deal. But if you're going to buy from me and then you want me to mentor you and we don't have a good vibe together, it's never going to align for you. So this is why writing your 6 whys down before you going investing in a program and making sure you buy it from the person that you like and trust, this is where that would come from. So like I said, I'm all about teaching mindset into people, pouring life into people so that you guys make sure you do the right thing that works for you. So this blueprint was so easy for me that it aligned with all my whys. It made it very easy to me because I also saw it proven. I have trust issues. Not gonna lie, I have trust issues. So when I see people online, my first head goes, yeah, okay, sure, your husband's rich. And that's negative thinking, that's lack thinking, I know. I'm not saying it's right, but this is where my head goes by accident. So when I was watching all those digital marketer girls, I'm scrolling on Instagram, I'm like, yeah, you're in $1 million house. You started this 2 months ago. Yeah, right. Okay, whatever. Like, I would start thinking these negative things, but as I'm watching a lot of people do the damn thing, I started to recognize some of the faces, like, oh, I know Joy. Okay. And then my friend Brandy tells me about her, I'm watching her, and I always go back to like their first post ever. If they tell me in their first post they're making $1 million, I think they're lying. I'm like, done. So I go to watch their progress. And then I was seeing nobodies turn into somebodies, right? And not that money makes them a somebody, but you know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden they're starting off like this, and then all of a sudden, like, towards the end of their programs, they're all confident and they're happy, and you could tell they're making money, they're showing you the proof. You're watching the difference in their lifestyle. Like, I started paying attention to those things. I had trust issues. I needed to see a proven system work. So then I found someone who I knew was doing it. And she had started from $0 and made it to $320K. It's probably actually bigger now since I've talked to her, in 10 months. And so based on, she was a friend of a friend and she knew her for 20 years. So I'm like, okay, this is really working. So then again, at that time, I've already done trial and error in multiple other programs that didn't work for me, where I get really far and then I just dead end because I don't know the tech or I can't figure out the funnel, and it's so overwhelming that I cannot have something be overwhelming. If something's overwhelming, I'm not doing it. I'm tired, I'm going to get burnt out, goodbye. So I was watching her do it, and I had already had so many problems. So by the time this came to me and I saw it was proven, I saw her do it, I spoke to her, I contacted her like, let's talk. Not like, oh, a corny DM, like, let's talk. Tell me the details. Did this really work? And we talked for days before I purchased the blueprint, because I wanted to know all these things that I'm telling you that I didn't even know I knew because I didn't write it down, but I'm simplifying it for you guys. I'm letting you guys know what you should do ahead of time so that you are set up for success, because I had already went down so many failed paths. So if I could do anything, it could be a wise person learns from someone else's mistakes. A fool learns from their own. So learn from my mistakes. Don't repeat my mistakes and then be a fool. Learn from my mistakes. My mistakes were buying a ton of courses and programs I didn't know or fully understand. My other mistakes was not knowing why I wanted to do this and if those programs aligned with my whys. So again, writing my whys down. My whys were, I needed location freedom because I have an ultimate goal of being a snowbird. I have an ultimate goal of having Airbnb properties and investment properties that won't allow me to stay in one place. I was a healing mom. I have stuff going on health-wise. I'm healthy. I don't want to speak that over me. I'm not speaking death over me, but I have things that stop me once in a while where I can't carry on certain days. So I needed something automated, easy, that did not require me to trade time for money. So that was, again, my whys had to be, it needed to be something that got me flexibility because of my health. It needed to be something that gave me location freedom based on my goals. And I like to travel. It needed to be something passive with multiple streams of income because I don't like trading time for dollars. I don't have a lot of time to trade you for dollars. So that's not something I'm interested in. So that was another check on the box. It needed to be simple. Oh my gosh, I cannot give you enough. And it can't be complicated. If it is complicated, it won't work. At least for me. I don't have time to dissect this thing I spent money on to set me up for success and give me a shortcut. No, it needs to be simple. If it's not simple, I'm not doing it. So I also wanted 100% profit. I didn't want to be DMing my friends and family. It needed to be easy and it needed to be 100% profit because I'm not making 5 cents on $10 like I did in the MLM world. So those were my whys. If you write down your whys and you go to buy a program, whether it's from me, from someone else down the road, you'll know if that program is going to fit your needs or if it's not aligning with you. So that is just like my number one advice for you guys today is reverse engineering your why so that you can make the proper choices and learn from others' mistakes and not make your own over and over again. Because when I finally got to the place where I listened to Joy, I talked to Joy, she showed me her bank account, she showed me all the things, like she's like, do you want to log in here? Do you want to see what it's about? Like want to see my payouts? Like I felt comfortable because we had a conversation because I liked, known, and trust her. I watched her. I binged her content. I've known her in the online space for a while. Like it worked out for me because my friends known her 20 years, so there was trust there. So I wasn't jumping into something I didn't fully understand, and I had already gone through my whys. I didn't have them written down, but I kind of trial and errored my way there and figured out what I needed because I knew and still do know I want an online business. Let's be honest, guys, this is the new way of life. Like, have you ever tried to run a business with a team? Can it be done? Absolutely, I have one. It is so hard. You are relying on those people showing up. You are relying on them doing a good job. You're relying on people being good employees. Well, guess what? Good employees don't come you could attract yourself the best team. Don't get me wrong. You really can. But it is difficult when you have a team of people. It is extremely difficult to constantly redo that over and over again and scale it because you need people in place. I attract really great people. I have an awesome team, but it's just difficult. Like my husband has several businesses. Staffing is always the biggest challenge. So I knew I already had my brick and mortar businesses. They were doing okay for me. It wasn't my dream income, so I wanted to create something online. And then when I got sick, I really knew I needed something online because I no longer had the time to trade for dollars, and I no longer had I was no longer physically able to go anywhere all day long. I was burning the candle at both ends, and I just didn't feel great. Like today, I still, if you notice, I'm looking down a little bit, my head's bothering me a little bit. I don't want to go spend 8 hours anywhere because I know my needs and my health needs don't align with me going in somewhere 40 hours a week anymore. So that is why I made sure that I was watching and looking and I was searching and racking my brain, because once you put it out there, once you put anything out there, like this is my goal, your brain, the world, everything's going to start moving in that direction of opening doors for you and showing you these different opportunities. It doesn't mean they're all the right opportunities, but they start showing up to you. You start paying attention to them. And like me, I was so desperate for a change, I was just jumping at those opportunities before I really should have and before I really understood all of them. So if you do exactly what I just told you and put all your whys to why you are thinking about an online business, if you put those whys on paper, why would an online business work for me? 1, why do I want an online business? 2, why do I need an online business? 3, why would an online business be ideal for me? You got to get those on paper. And once you do, when these programs fall into your lap or these opportunities come to you, you then can decide if they align with your goals and needs. This is a huge tool. I hope you guys take with you, because I'm at my 30 minutes for the day. So I'm going to be jumping off. If any of this sounded good to you, please go like and follow my page, because it'll notify you when I go live every day with a new trick, tool, hack to get you going in the right direction to the life of your dreams. My whole goal on this live every day is to give you value, tools, tactics that you can use to go further in your life into your goals. This is going to be an online driven goals. Yes, it'll definitely help you in life. All of this will, let's be honest. But everything I talk about is an online business, is getting you closer in the direction to be able to get an online business. So today's topic was completely about reverse engineering your whys to make sure that what you're looking for aligns with your goals, so that you're not going and making mistake after mistake and buying course after course after course after course to teach you that, because they were never what you actually wanted or needed, because you never wrote this down and took the time to understand why you were thinking about an online business in the first place. So if you don't know what you're actually looking for, when you go to look for it, every opportunity is going to seem like the best opportunity to you, because you're like, oh, this is it. I knew I wanted to make money online. This is what's going to make me the money online. I've been there. I've done that. If you can listen to anything I'm telling you today, I'm trying to help you get your mind right with your heart so that you can make good choices. Learn from my mistakes. A wise person learns from other mistakes. A fool learns from their own mistakes. Don't be the fool, be the wise person. I jumped at every opportunity because I didn't understand what I was actually looking for. I knew I wanted to make money online, but I didn't know how or why. So when every little opportunity fell in my lap, I snagged it. And they weren't always what I needed. So this last one, the one I'm doing now, and I preach and I'm diving into and I'm talking about, I know it works. I see it works. It's proven. That is why I'm passionate about it. And that is why I was like, okay, well, why did I decide this one worked better for me than the others? So I was like, I'm going to reverse engineer my whys, and I'm going to share it with you guys so that you could go reverse engineer your whys and figure out what's the right situation for you. Because I knew I wanted an online business. I knew I wanted money that didn't involve me going to trade time for money. I knew I wanted location freedom. I knew I physically had to have time freedom, because I don't always feel great. And until I get that figured out, going to work anywhere and adding another task to my life is not humanly possible. So it's not humanly possible. I'm not going to pretend it is. I know it doesn't work for me. So if any of this sounds like it's value to you, because I'm going to jump on every day and give you value, make sure you go like my page so that you get notified when I go live, because I do this Monday through Friday, and I'm trying to figure out how I can work it into Saturday and Sunday without kids on my head, on my back, on my legs. So, and give you guys value. So Saturday and Sunday, I might just jump on and show you guys what life looks like. But for now, on Monday through Friday is when I'm going to give you your actual tools of what you need to get your mind right when you're looking to make money online. So again, today was all about reverse engineering your why, so that when you go to pick your situation, you could cross it through this this system you're creating for yourself. This is what I call a system. This is my reverse engineering system. When something comes to my lap and I'm like, do I want it? Does it align with this? Does it align with this? You could also do something for your regular life and just write your morals, your goals, your values. And when something comes into your lap, you go, does it align with my goals? Does it align with my values? Does it align with my morals? It's very simple reverse engineering. And it works massively. So this is what I use to figure out why this online business is working for me and the other ones were not. And it's because I was so eager to get an online business that I jumped at every online opportunity that fell into my lap when I shouldn't have, because they didn't align with what I needed. But I didn't understand that at that time. So I'm hoping this helps the person who's thinking about having an online business, who's like, I know I want to make money online too, but I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it. I get it. I've been there. You will figure that part out, whether it's with me or someone else, you will. I do offer one-on-one coaching. I offer mentorship. I have a paid membership. It's like a Facebook group. You pay $29 a month. You can jump into that and get value every day. If you are thinking about doing an online business, but you don't know where to go with it yet, that's a good opportunity. It's a good way to get your foot in the door without spending the full investment while you think about it and see how it works. Because there's going to be women in there talking about this stuff all the time, how they're already doing it, how they're implementing it, how they're supporting each other. But I'm going to leave you with this because I'm over my minutes. I'm over time today, guys. But I'm going to leave you with, make sure you're reverse engineering your whys. Make sure you put those whys on paper. And before you make your big decisions, you cross-check the big decision and compare it to your whys. Make sure they are what you want. Make sure that program is hitting all your check boxes. You don't need to settle. That doesn't exist anymore. Not in the world of the internet. You do not need to settle for something that does not check all your boxes. You don't have to do that. That doesn't exist anymore. You will find the program that works for you. I found the program that works for me. It creates a 2-hour workday for me. It creates passive income streams. It creates multiple income streams. It creates location freedom. It taught me income producing activity and how to prioritize my time. It taught me how to market my businesses, past tense and current businesses. It taught me how to no longer trade time for dollars. That's perfect. It also taught me how to monetize my social media. And that was huge because I've been using social media as a tool for a long time, but I don't think I actually knew what I was doing. It worked by pure luck maybe, but it obviously didn't work enough because I wouldn't have needed more revenue if it was working that great, right? There's always room to grow. But what are you growing to? What are your goals? Do you know what you want? I now know what I want and I know what my check boxes are. And if what I'm doing doesn't check my boxes, sorry y'all, I had a hawk take one of my chickens last week, so I'm on high alert. Maybe it was like 2 weeks ago, but I'm still mad about it. And I've got a gun with the name on it if that hawk comes back. Sorry. So, anyway, I'm going to jump off here in a minute. If there's any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box. If for some reason, like, you're curious, you're intrigued, maybe you jumped on late, and you just want to ask a couple questions about online businesses, digital marketing, anything like that, you could DM me, put it in the chat box. Like, I'm an open book. I don't gatekeep. I'm here to give free value every day. I want to help people better their lives one way or another. Whether that's you be a customer with me and I teach you, or you just take my free valued information and use it in your daily life. I'm great with either. I just want to make sure everyone's needs are being met by these lives. So if you have any questions, it's something you've been thinking about and you're just not sure and you didn't really get your answers today, then maybe just jump over on my page, like and follow. It'll let you know when I go live again to learn the next tool that can help you make your decision, like your decision fatigue, be easier. Because that's what I truly call it, decision fatigue. If you ever go to make a decision and you're just like, I cannot make another decision today if my life depended on it. Like if I have to make one more decision, I'm going to flip out. That's decision fatigue. And that's because you don't have a system to support you in that process. So this process will help you get out of decision fatigue because you could use it in multiple ways. So I'm telling you, if that speaks to you, make sure you go follow my page so I can notify you when I'm live again and we can jump back in this tomorrow because I have been on 10 minutes longer than I said I was going to. So I'm going to jump off. I hope you guys have the most blessed, amazing day. I hope you guys got value out of this and I hope to see you on my next live so I can teach you some more tools. Bye.